Hello student. In last video we have started a new concept of global.asx and what is an application object, which are different properties of application object. Now here just I have shown you that how to add it. Just go to your application, right click over here and go to add. Now from here go to new items and just like a web form you have to search for the global.asx file. I told you that global.asx file, it is a single file for your web application. Once you add this file, next time if you try to add it, then it will not shown in this list. So assume that I haven't added it. So you will find out here global.asx name file, say add, and that will be get added. So my file has been added over here. I will show you. This one. This is a global.asx file. You can see it's a code. This is a code. By default, this file will be get created with this application start. So only there is one application start method is there. If you want to add some another method, just like application end, application dispose, then session start, session end, we can add these methods over here. Now which code is present, I will comment this one. So I added this line of code, so forget about this one. So just application start and just starting the routines and some system configuration that has been given. Now here you can write down which are the different variables that you want to start. If you want to start any method within this application start, so you can write down over here. So I have written over here application college name and name of the college, Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Now, in this way, you can create different applications with the different items. Now, this application variable name can be retrieved in another web form. Now, let's see that example, and even we will see the different application properties, methods that just we have seen in last video. Now this is an example for application name. Here you can add different application items with the add button, another one count button for counting number of requests, number of items added for the application. Then you can clear from the cache, then remove, you can remove all the items, remove add, you can remove from the particular index, and remove it will you have to specify the name of that particular application item and you can remove it. Now let's go to source part. As we have dragged some buttons, so these buttons will be get it's a code will be get created, and along with this on click events. Now click event, already I have told you how to create a click event. Just go to this button, for example add, say properties. Now here these are the properties. I added this text as an add, and I haven't set any another this behavior and the appearance property. Go to this one events, and here write down I have written add underscore click, and then just once you write it and press enter, then you will go to directly C# code of this one. So add underscore click. So these are the different events and their methods has been created for count click, clear click, remove all click, and remove add. Now next thing, there are two labels. This is label 1 application name, this is label 2. This label 2, go to the properties of label 2. So it will just show you that it will not first of all it is enabled, disabled, sorry, and then once you assign with some values, then it will be get. So here enabled set as a false here, and text has been removed. So these two changes has been done, and this is just written over here. And another thing, let's go to the code part of this C#. Now just I have seen you global.asx. Now this global.asx just added one code as an application and college name assigned with the college name. So college name means your this is a name and this is a value for the application. So this is an application object. Go to this application example.cs. Now here this is a page load code. Once your web page, web form get loaded, Then these items will be get created and label 2 will be printed with this message. Now what is it? Let's read it. Application.add. Add means what? Add will use to add the items with name, the first parameter name, and second parameter as in a value. Now what is the first parameter? In this case, student name. So student name, and then name of the student as in a Pratibha. So here you can change anything over here. Now response.write, first of all what I did, just I tried for this one application and college name whether it would get printed or not. So response.write will print at the left corner, that you know, that's why I put it in a comment box. Let's remove this one to avoid confusion. Now next go to the application second item, application.add. First one name, second one value, class TYIT. So class it is a name of that item, and TYIT value of that item. Third one, application.add roll number, comma, roll number means this is name and name of the application item, and value 186001, this is a value. Now label 2.text. Label 2 means you know that we have changed it from enable to the disable and remove the text. So that label 2.text will be printed with application item from global.asx. This is your the string plus concatenated with application college name. Now what will be the output over here? Application item from global.asx. What is the name of that college? Walchand College. So that will be get printed along with this name. Then label 2.text plus equal. Plus equal means what? It is for string concatenation. The older value of the text will be concatenated with the newer value with the help of the plus operator. So it will be concatenated with BR for the breaking to the new line, student name and application plus application in double quote student name. So value of this application, that is a Pratibha, will be printed over here. Class, application class TYIT. So class, next line class and TYIT will be printed, and to the another line, new line, roll number and its application roll number. So it is a case sensitive. You should be careful while writing this application and its variables. So this is about page load. Once you load the page, this information will be get printed. Now next, if I click on this add underscore click button, then what will happen? Here application add item, so this is another application item will be get created, is equal to text box 1.text. So text, there is one text box we have seen. So with that text box, let's see the text box. This is a text box. Okay, so this is a text box 1 as an ID. Its text will be assigned to application add item, and this new item will be added. So added application item will be printed and assigned to the label 2.text. Then count click, it will count the number of items are available within the application. So application.count, so this is a default method property, and .toString, so it will be get converted into toString assigned to the label 2.text. Then clear click, we want to clear from the cache. So there is one method as in a clear method. So write down application.clear and just we want to check it whether it is cleared or not. So write down again the same code copied and try to print the values, but it will not be get accessed and nothing will be printed within this application, student name, class and the roll number. Next one, remove all. What is the remove all? It will remove all the items from that particular object. So here write down application dot remove all method. How exactly you can write it? Once suppose I am writing this one, application dot, see these are the different methods are available, you can get it. Among that few methods we are studying. So application, I am removing this one. So application remove all will remove the all items. Remove at, just I told you, for the particular index we can remove the item. I have written here as one, you can take any of it, 1, 2, 3, but you should know that how many items are there, so that will be get removed. 1 means index starts from the 0, so 0, 1, first 1 means second item from the application will be get removed. Then suppose we want to remove from a particular name, that is application.remove and the class, then this class value will be get removed. And if you want to try to print it, then only this class value will not be get printed. Same over here, remove at 1 means index number 1, that is item number 2 will be get deleted, will be get removed. So let's run this program to visualize it properly. Let's go to this application and view in browser. Here you can see once your page get loaded, this information has been printed. That application item from global.asx, Walchand College. Then student name, Pratibha, class TYIT, roll number 186001. So this is a by default information has been loaded with the page load code. Now we have to, suppose I clear it. So these items has been cleared from the cache. Now again say remove at. So here remove at we have removed from the index number 1, so it will be removed from the index number 1. Now say the remove. Again for the remove, here class item will be get removed. Now again suppose go to the count. So 9 is the count. Actually I have run it several times, so application count will be get incremented, so it will add into their original values. So again it will 12. First of all actually it was 3, as there are the 3 items we have added, so it is getting added as I click on this count. Now again suppose say add. Now I haven't added anything. Say admin add, this value has been added. Say clear. Now clear event we have taken for this other event, so it will clear the text. So this is an output. Let's go to the code part. Now this add item, even right now I have added directly into this add item, and I haven't printed over here. That's why within the remove all and remove add, you haven't seen that item. So you can modify this code as you can add this item, append this one also here, level2.text. So here you can append once you add that item. So with the help of the plus equal operator. And count, just I told you, if you are running first time, exact count you will get. You are running next time, then it will just add that count. So that is not a correct value actually. So you have observed that this main thing I want to show you, that application college name, this has not been created within this web form. Okay, where it is created? It is created in this global.asx file. And then from here we have retrieved this value where to this application another one web form we are accessing this value. So some variables, some methods which are global to the application, your website, then we can write it down into the global.asx file and we can access it throughout your web application. That is a use of global.asx file. So we will stop here, and in next video we will cover the next point as an web.config from your chapter. Thank you.